All right, hey, good morning, good morning. All right, let's check out and see what the market is like today. All right, so what have we noticed all week on the ES? ES is now at that key level of 5,700. It broke through, um, so it's around 5,690 on yesterday. Mostly, it started rising after Powell's speech and right into a pre-market. So the market's been up overnight. European market was up. SP 500's up, the Dow's up, and the QQQs is up pre-market. So what has the trend been for all the week? All week it's really been the market was kind of gapping down pre-market, um, getting to some key levels of support, and then experiencing a bounce up. Then maybe a cool off. You can see here on Tuesday, he hit that 5,600, went up, hit 5,600 again, went up. It's kind of stayed in a range all the way until yesterday. And yesterday we got the key bounce levels and the market went bullish. All right. So a lot of stocks went up overnight and at the end of yesterday. So what is the market going to do today? Good question. So let's just look at the key levels. Previous, we call this resistance, but this is really where the seller sit. This becomes now support. That's around 5,700. So let's go look at the 4 hour. Not too quick, huh? Mm. Man, the NBA playoffs have been. All right, so we got through that key level. Now we got another key level. We're approaching 5725. So the ES is really right in between again. It's right now it's at 5725, 5700. That leads to a lot of chop, but we do have a squeeze on a 4 hour. Interesting. So we got 5725 at sale. We got 5700 at buy. Let's go to the SPY. Let's see what we looking. Oh yeah, SPY the same thing. So we got right here 5669, 570 is unless it breaks out. We got 570 a sale. Let's go down here to the one previous resistance becomes support. So 565 is a buy on the SPY. Buy at 565, sell at 570. New levels. All right, let's take a look at QQQ. Q's on the hourly is kind of got a little bearish indicator. But what we have here, we have pretty much 490 sell, 487. So with the breakout overnight pre-market, we got some new levels of support and resistance. And yeah, right there, 490 on the Qs. So they all have 4 hour squeezes. So we're probably going to get a good move today on those. So we'll be watching the SPY and the QQQ. It's going to tell us a lot about which way the overall market is trending. Since these are accumulation of the top stocks in those sectors. All right, the 4 hours is big time frame for today. Let's take a look at another sector and the financials. We got Visa, Capital One, and American Express. So Visa on a 4 hour looks super bullish. Let's go look at Capital One on a 4 hour, 190. Breaks 190 resistance. Looks very bullish. And then let's go look at American Express. All right, it's right there at this 280, 290 level. So we'll keep our eyes on the financial sector. American Express, Capital One. It's all at near key levels of resistance, 280 for American Express, and we saw Visa. So all three of those would be on our watch list. And then the other thing that's happening in the market is semiconductors. So AMD last night um, experienced a 1.76 increase driven by robust demand and AI related activity. So with its earnings, AMD has also it has a squeeze. It's sitting between 101 and 104. 101 is support. 104 is resistance for AMD. Um, so since AMD reported, we have ARM. I believe ARM also reported, which is another semiconductor. So ARM experienced a dip, gap down, key level support 109 held, and now ARM is at 113. So be on the lookout for ARM. Maybe try to get back some of its losses from last night's earnings report. So you have AMD, you have ARM. Let's go look at it on the hourly real quick. It's at 114, 118 becomes resistance. 113, I would call that support. All right, that's AMD, ARM, and then the final one, NVIDIA, because AMD and ARM all reported last night that SMH, the semiconductor sector, you can expect that one to move. All right, AMD, NVIDIA looked bullish overnight. It is at 120, which is a key level. You can see it right here, 118 to 120 support and resistance. You can even have a pullback to 117. So we'll be looking at ARM, AMD, and NVIDIA, and the financial sector. The Qs and the SPYs. All right. I think that is it. Oh, the other one is, Google gave up a lot last night, yesterday, after its announcement. Dropped by 7.51%. Um, Google might have some activity on trying to get back into the game, but I'll probably no. What are we looking at on the hourly? I'll probably pass on Google. I'm going to stick with the semiconductors and the financials today and go from there. There's a few stocks on the forward time frame. Again, Microsoft would be one of them. It did extremely well yesterday. Man, it looks like it's setting up again for 37. So Microsoft is one of those stocks I'll be looking at just to get an indication of what the SPY might do today or how it may move. And then the other one that I do like to trade is Boeing. Boeing is moving around a $16 range as far as from lows to highs. So right now, Boeing is about to come up against an important 187. And so if we get a rejection there, we might be able to play Boeing all the way back to the downside. The way the moving average is a stack, that probably won't be something I'll be looking at until maybe this afternoon. It just depends on how quick it gets up here, goes back and forth, and then if it falls, maybe we'll take it there. But it does have a 4 hour and a 2 hour squeeze. All right, well, cool. So we're looking at the financials today. Keep your eyes on Visa, American Express, and Capital One, and also on the semiconductor sectors. Also take a look at SPYs and Qs, but that always depends on how the overall market moves. So be patient with those. Watch the levels. All right, hopefully this video has been helpful. If so, please like and subscribe, and I'll check you out in the next one. Be blessed.